Many pet owners provide food to their animals that may not always be halal and pure, especially when it comes to cats. It has become common for people to feed their cats processed food that may contain harmful ingredients, including dead meat, or even pork. But is it permissible or does it go against the teachings of Islam? Let's explore it in this video. The importance of feeding our pets properly. The relationship we have with animals is not just one of companionship. Islam teaches us to treat animals with kindness, compassion, and respect. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was known for his love for animals and his teachings about how to care for them. He said, "Yes, there is a reward for serving any animate, living being." In Islam, every living creature has rights. This includes our pets, and we must ensure that they are not harmed or neglected. One of the ways we fulfill our responsibility as caretakers is by providing them with food that is wholesome and permissible, in accordance with Islamic dietary laws. So when it comes to feeding our cats or other pets, we must ask ourselves, is the food we're offering them halal, permissible, or haram, forbidden? The issue of dead meat. A common issue with pet food, particularly commercial cat food, is that it often contains what is known as dead meat, murdar, meaning meat from an animal that has died naturally or without proper slaughter according to Islamic law. According to Islamic teachings, consuming or feeding anything that is dead without proper slaughter is prohibited, haram. Allah mentions in the Quran, He has only forbidden you dead meat, murdar, blood, the flesh of swine, and that on which has been invoked the name of other than Allah. This verse clearly outlines some of the things that are considered haram for Muslims to consume. The meat from dead animals is not just prohibited for humans, it is also impermissible to feed to our pets, as this could have negative effects on their health and goes against Islamic teachings. What happens when we feed our pets haram food? Feeding our pets meat that is haram, such as pork or meat from dead animals, is a violation of the rights they have in Islam. Even though the animal may not be conscious of the food's origin, we as caretakers are responsible for the choices we make on their behalf. By feeding our pets something haram, we are essentially feeding them something that goes against the principles of purity and cleanliness that Islam upholds. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned about the consequences of consuming impure food, stating, "Anything that is made impure by what it eats or drinks is harmful and should not be consumed." Though this hadith specifically refers to the harm of impure food on humans, it can also apply to animals under our care. Feeding them harmful or impure food, such as dead meat, is not only a violation of their rights but could also lead to potential health risks for them. Additionally, as caretakers, we will be held accountable for any harm caused to the animals we are responsible for. What is permissible for pets to eat? In Islam, it is important to feed animals food that is pure and permissible. For cats, who are carnivorous by nature, the meat they consume must be halal, meaning it must come from an animal that was slaughtered according to Islamic guidelines. When purchasing food for pets, it is essential to ensure that it does not contain pork or dead meat, and that it is prepared in accordance with Islamic principles. In Surah Al-An'am, verse 118, "So eat only of what is slaughtered in Allah's name if you truly believe in His revelations." This shows that feeding animals halal food is not just permissible, but also encouraged, as long as the food adheres to the rules laid out by Allah. For cats, this could mean giving them meat from halal sources, such as beef, chicken, or lamb, provided it has been slaughtered according to Islamic guidelines. Can cats eat what humans eat? While we may sometimes be tempted to share our food with our pets, it is important to understand that just because food is permissible for humans does not necessarily mean it is suitable for pets. Cats. Being obligate, carnivores require specific nutrients that are found in meat. However, it is crucial to ensure that the meat they are fed is halal and does not contain any harmful additives, such as artificial flavorings, preservatives, or non-halal ingredients. As responsible pet owners, it is our duty to ensure that the food we provide for our animals is permissible in Islam. Feeding our pets impure food, such as dead meat or pork, goes against the teachings of Islam and harms the animals in our care. We must make an effort to provide them with wholesome halal food, as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized kindness and care for all living creatures. By doing so, we not only fulfill our duty as caretakers but also stay true to the values of Islam. Let's remember that our pets, like all animals, deserve respect and compassion. Ensuring they eat halal food is part of that responsibility, and we will be rewarded for taking the right steps to care for them in accordance with Islamic teachings.